Very good morning, my dear student. So today I am going to discuss about the Python Panda series, and in a Python Panda series, the thing that I am going to discuss little bit of a new thing that you can find that is implementable here. So what we find in this Python Panda series is, you see here, at first I have taken the import pandas as PDs. That means I am calling the pandas as PD. So panda is where under the Python. Okay, so there we can find it that we can import the pandas as the form of PD. Now here I have written here what s1 s1 equals to pd dot series. Then what I have written 3 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 8.9 comma 13. Now here you look very nicely that in this particular pattern I have given only one value with a decimal point of number. Raise the value, I didn't give any decimal point. Okay, so when I given a decimal point in one particular value, that what it will going to do now? It will going to see that what are the other values are, and it will convert the complete thing into a one particular format, that is a decimal number format. Okay, so as it convert it into the decimal number format, in this particular decimal number format, when it will going to convert, that means here I can use minimum one decimal point number, like which I have highlighted here at this moment, the 8.9. This is what one decimal point number. Okay, so as it is a decimal point number, we can find here that those the structures, those the thing what we have, those the part what we can find, that we can organize it and we can make it clear. So those are the different particular sections, those are the different particular part as I am implementing here, as I am introducing here in this particular section. There are the different other possibilities are there. What possibilities? If I remove this thing, then I can form it into an integer pattern of values. But giving a single decimal value number, I have converted it all the things as an what? Floating point or decimal point number. Now what is this floating point number? Floating point number means a number with a decimal point. Okay, so this is the number with a decimal point. As we are converting it here, we find it that we are working on this particular structures. Okay, as we are working on this particular structure, we find that in each and every area, in each and every part, there are the different type of what differences will be applicable. Clear? Now I will run the program and I will show you how the output will going to come. So now what we can see from here? We can see from here, you see here that 3 I have given which one? Only 8.9. Now when I have given 8.9, you can see here all the other values what is there, like 13.0, 7.0, 6.0, 5.0 and 3.0. Those the values has the value has been given as an integer format. Okay, as the value has been given as an integer format with an integer particular pattern of the thing, we can find it that we can work on it and we can declare the particular structure. Okay, so what the work we have done, just we have inserted one decimal point there. So based on this particular decimal point, what is there, what we see is that the all the values what are there has been converted into a floating point number, that means a decimal number. Okay, so this is what we can see, this is what we can find, that we are working on it, we are getting the structures and we are making the particular structure in this way. Okay, so what is the data type? Data type, you see, data type is a float pattern of data type, it has been given there. Now one more thing you have known earlier also, you have noticed that one also, this is the thing, that is those 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So what all this? These all are the default index. Okay, these all are the default index that has been given by whom? By the program itself. So you can understand from here that this particular indexing what is there, this particular default indexing what we are working with, we can find it that they are being executed in this manner. I have 6 value, so 6 it will not start from 1, it will start from 0. So as it start from 0 to 5, we have got this particular pattern. Okay, so this is the thing, this is the part that we are going to have, this is the thing that we are going to find, that we will going to execute it and we will going to make it. Clear? So this is the executions that has been worked with, and we can find, we can get this particular thing and we can work on this particular matter. Now the next program. So previous program what you have seen, that you have created one series, and when you have created a series, by default in that particular series we can see the indexing has been done by whom? Done by the program itself. That means you haven't done anything, just you have indicated some values, and after you have indicated some values, those the values, there are some certain pattern of index that was executed, and that has been done by whom? Done by the Python Panda. Why Python Panda? Because here we are working under the Panda series. Why Panda series? Because under Panda there is a series, as I said, Panda series, you must catch the point, that Panda series means as under the Panda we can find a series is there. Okay, so this series means what? Series is a pattern of a function. Now what is this particular function? This particular function is inside, it is a program. Okay, it is a program, and this particular program is where? Under the Python. Python which section? Under Python Pandas. Clear? So as we are having this particular thing, as we are having this particular structure, we can find it that those the thing can be imposed and those the thing can be incorporated in this particular area. Okay, so as you find it, the thing is been incorporated in the particular area. We can see it that each of this particular series what is there, each of this particular part what is there, we have those series and we are working on this particular area. Clear? Now what is our work? Our work here, that when we are giving the numbers, when we are giving some particular series, particular pattern of the numbers, particular indexing form, what we find it that they are needed to be given some index. Okay, so when we find that they are needed to be given some index, so from where you will going to give an index? Now in your Python Panda, it has provided another function. The function name is an index function. So index function is under what? Which function? Index is under the series function. Now series is under the Python which section? Python Pandas. So this is how we can find it, that as we are creating the series, this particular series, you see I have created one series of a number. Now those the number, when it needed to be print, what I required to give some index by myself. If you have followed my previous videos where I have discussed about the data structure, data frame, indexing in the data structure, working with a data structure, there we have seen it, and there the program that I have explained it, that I have taken the index sometime from the self indexing, sometime the index is a major part. I have shown the program indexing that has been given by me itself as a programmer. So you can also use the index as the programmer, you can also implement it. So what I have given here, see, the index that I have given here is what? First, then 2nd, second, then third, then fourth, then fifth, then sixth. Why? Because I have here 6 values. So as I have the 6 values, we can find it, those the 6 values what is there, you can work on this particular 6 values. If there is 7 values, then I will have to increase the index. Okay, if there is 8 value, then I have to increase the index. So what are there, that based on that particular thing, I have to increase the index position. Clear? So this is what you can see, that here in this particular program I have included an index. Now what I have written here, I have written here import pandas as PD. PD means the name based on which we are calling the Python panda. Okay, then what I have written S1. S1 is what? PD, then series, then I have given some values. Under what? Under the third bracket. First bracket open, then third bracket open, third bracket close, comma. Then index. Index what? Again equals to the third bracket open, third bracket close. Under that particular I have given some values here. After that what I have done? I have closed the bracket. Okay. As I have closed the bracket, then I need to print it. What I have done? Print S1. So when we have done this, let us see after running the program what is the execution of this program is, or how the program will going to execute, and it will give you the result. So as we find it that those the particular thing what is there, that we are going to have this particular structure. Okay, so in this particular structure what you can see, that I have given the index there in the program. Okay, so when I have given the index there in the program, those the index what are there, each of this particular index what you see here, first, then second, then third, then fourth, then fifth, and then sixth. Okay, so all this particular thing, all this particular part what is there, we are going to have this particular structure. That means I am indexing here, and as the index I give here, based on this index what will happen, the value will going to print. Okay, the value will going to print. So you are printing it, you are finding it, the thing can be printed. Okay, so when we are printing it, when we find it that particular thing can be done, that means see here the value 10, 20, little bit you can see the displacement of the value. See this one, so I didn't deleted the first one. See here they are come in one series, so as soon as you start writing, there is a displacement of the value. This will going to come, that you cannot do anything, because when you give the index by yourself, if it's someone is small, some is big, that much adjustment all time it is not possible. So you can find there is a little bit displacement of the values that you have given. Okay, so when you have given the value and we find it there is a displacement, don't get confused and nervous about the thing. Make the thing very much implicable based on the work that you are giving. Okay, so this is the particular structures that you can create. This is the particular structure that you can make, based on which what we can find that you are giving some of the data and you are working with some of the data. Clear? So here what I have done here, instead of allowing the computer Python program to give the values of an indexing, I have given the index here. What is that? First, second, third, fourth, and so on. Okay, so first, second, third, fourth, so on the indexing as I have given to it, you see the value that I have inserted or given here. Based on this insertions of the values, what is there, the thing is been worked. Okay, that means the command that I have used, the function that I have called, in a way we can find it, the function has been called in a very practical form. That means that is as the format of a Python. Okay, so as the format of the Python, so since the format of the Python that we can find it, that we are going to make the particular thing in this particular way. Okay, those particular things what is there, that is been introduced and that is been utilized in this particular way. Okay, so I think up to this much is clear. Now I am going to show you another program based on it. So here you can see another program I have done for you. Okay, see the program very nicely. What is the thing I have used here? First and foremost, you can see here, previously you have seen one indexing that is done by the machine itself, one indexing that I have done it, and now one new thing that I have introduced here. What is that? That is the thing that I am declaring some range. Okay, I am declaring some range. Based on those range, what will happen? The thing will going to work. Now what I have done here, first import pandas as PD. This is the particular thing I have done. That means I am calling here panda as the name of PD. Where? Under the Python. So I am calling this particular thing as PD by the name of a Python. So after that what we can find it, that I have called one variable s1. Okay, so as I have said the s1, then I have written pd.series. pd.series, what I have written here, see here I have written some values. Okay, some values I have inserted here. What are the values there? 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.9 and 13. That means what does it means? What does it says? It says that those the values what are there, the values are what? The values are a particular form. What is the form of the value? The form of the value is a floating point number. Yeah, obviously it is a floating point number. Why floating point number? Because since we have find it that this particular value, there is one value with a 8.9. 8.9 means, as I give here 8.9, that means the other value what are there, that will also be converted into what? Into a floating point. Clear? So as it has been converted into a floating point, we can find it that how the work is been constructed and how we can do the work. Clear? Next, what the thing has been introduced here, see it very minutely. I have written here index equals to range. Then I have opened the bracket, I have given the starting point and I have given the ending point. That means before of it, it will going to closed. Now as I am giving it, you see the thing very nicely. Now range is what? Range is a pattern of a function. Now this function is where? It is under the index. Clear? Now this index is where? The index is under the series. Now where is the series? Series is under the PD. PD means pandas. Pandas is where? Pandas is under the Python. So this is how we can find it, that we will going to have those particular structure or those particular pattern that you can describe your what? Different type of indexing, different way of describing the indexing, and you can make them in a very proper manner or in a very proper way. Clear? So this is how we can find, this is how you can see that when we are making those indexing, when we are making those particular structure, each and every structure what is there, each and every part what is there, that those the part are there, means you are going to say, you are going to describe that how it will going to introduce or how it will going to work. Okay, so this is the work, this is the particular section of the work, what is there, the working part, we are having the particular structure of it. That means I want to print what? The floating point values. Okay, I want to print the floating point values. As I need to print the floating point values, those the particular floating point value, there I have given an index based on a certain range. Okay, so basing on the certain range I have given it. So I am printing it. Clear? So I am printing it, I am making it applicable. So let us see what is the output of this particular program is. So dear student, now you can see the particular output. Okay, so printing the floating point, that I have given the heading. After giving the heading, what you can find here, that I have started with 6 and I have ended in 12. 6 to 12, that means what I have said, that when you give certain range, certain pattern of range, that particular range is what? The particular range will work till you have declared. Before of that it will going to stop, isn't it? So 6, 7, 8, then 9, 10, 11, then it has stopped, because 12 I have given here 12. So if up till 11 it will run, after it run to 11, when it come to 12 it will stop. Okay, so this is the particular thing that we can find, this is the particular thing we can see. So see here the different other sections. This is what the self defined by the computer itself. This is what the I have given here, first, second, third, fourth, all these things. Clear? And third one is here, that I have given a range. Based on the range it will going to do. See here, floating 64, that means the floating value is here 64. Based on this particular floating value it will going to work. Okay, it will going to manage the particular work. Okay, so as I have given 8.9, automatically all are converted into a floating point number. This is also one thing to be noticed. As you give one thing, one particular value as a decimal number, all the other value will automatically converted into a decimal number. Clear? So this is how you can find, this is how you can see it, that we are going to it and we are making to this particular sections. Okay, so this is how you can implement the different type of series and implementation of the series with a indexing. So different type of indexing with a series has been given. Much more will going to come in the next discussion. Okay, so this is what you can see, we are going to work on this series. So thank you students, I am ending the session here, today's session here regarding to the series and with an index implementation. More you will going to see on the coming videos that I am going to upload, and the class that we will going to take. Thank you all.